Alright guys, I'm back from AC. I did not prepare things at all for when I would return, unfortunately. I recorded just enough videos to cover me until I was back, and then, I was supposed to get stuff done yesterday. Yesterday was kind of hectic, had things to do. When I had an opportunity to record, fireworks were going off, because that was the 4th. So, now I'm recording the morning, an hour before it's supposed to go up, a video that is longer than an hour. So, I don't know when this is going to go up, because it's going to take time to process the video and edit it and all that junk. So, who knows when this goes up. But, on top of that, my body is being a problem. And hopefully, I do not have any coughing issues, because I didn't have it when I woke up this morning. But it wasn't until after I had started getting ready, had something to drink. Oh, now I'm starting to cough. So, I may stop to take a drink of water from time to time, and I will try not to cough in the mic. I don't think I'm sick. I think my body just hates me today. I don't know. Anyway, I don't really want to go and delete all my save info when I don't really want to make a new account to, like, just have a fresh start. Plus, I don't know, I want to kind of do Ace difficulty, but then again, I managed to embarrass myself with hard difficulty in Ace Combat 5. So, maybe I'm a little rustier than I thought, but I did have all of 5 to warm up, and 7 is both harder and easier than 5, because you can do the high G turns. So, in some ways it's easier. In other ways, yeah, well, at any rate, I'm going to at least do the restart story thing. I'm gonna do Ace, I think, which means this series might end up being a bit longer. But yeah, I was probably in the middle of a story, to be honest. Yep. Alright. I'm probably gonna regret this decision, but you know what? I've played Ace Combat games for so long, I better step up and handle this. I better not embarrass myself. Anyway, here we go.
Does the color of the sky mean anything special to you? It does to me. A hell of a lot. When I close my eyes, the sky in my dreams is a deep, dark blue. Pilots have been in my family for 4 generations. Flying's in my DNA. Even so, my grandpa didn't want me joining the Air Force. He lost faith in the Ocean Air Defense the day my dad died in battle.
You know, Abby, I wish you could see what it's like up there. Cruising above the clouds, the dark blue of the stratosphere. Nothing beats being at the controls and seeing it from the cockpit.
Never looked into
Look
it.
Here.
If there's any theories
Gramps
about
tossed
if
a
she's
magazine
related
over
to
to me with
anyone.
an article. Unmanned
From
fighters
previous
are no
games.
longer a dream, it read. Pilots taking to the skies will soon be a distant memory.
I don't see anything good coming from that.
Know what? Lying smack dab in the middle of the desert west of here, there's a bunch of planes from the last war. Some of them have been mothballed, but most of them are just rusted piles of junk waiting to be scrapped. Gramps was really good friends with the super there, so he got to take whatever he wanted, no questions asked. That's how we got the parts to build our own plane. Now, when I say we, I mean me, my grandpa, and his old war buddies. I cut my teeth working with those geezers. They taught me their skills, and some dirty jokes. But with their aging eyeballs and whatnot, I ended up having to do most of the work myself.
Presumably,
I was at the airstrip
her
doing some
grandfather
flight training
was
when I
fought
saw
in the
it.
Balkan War.
A prototype drone. It wasn't much of a plane, more of a trash can with wings.
Laugh at it all you want.
And her
kid,
dad was
but
probably died in
technology's
the
always changing. If you don't keep
war
up
from the last game.
it'll leave your ass behind.
That's just based on the
It took 6
timeline.
years and 8 months to get that engine running. And it took us another 1.5 years after that to finally get the balance of the airframe just right. I'd gone from being a little girl to, well, still a girl, just older. But now, I was all alone. Wherever the souls of my Gramps and his pals are flying, I hope it's peaceful. Then, finally, I was ready to break the sound barrier. All this plane could do was take off, accelerate, and fly up. Straight up, through the clouds, higher into the sky. Dark blue. I could almost touch it. Then I saw Osia's fighters. They were tailing something. A drone. They were going full out chasing that thing. Doing 30 Gs at least. Damn, I've never seen anything move that fast. It had a rose painted on it. The Erusian emblem. But that country's a whole continent away from here.
Right. You should have been doing your best to see this piece of junk. Should have built a deterrent too.
Well, that was a mistake.
Is everyone here? Settle down. I said settle down. You have all been instrumental in helping to maintain peace in Usea as members of the International Union Peacekeeping Force. Until today. Earlier, our radar site informed us that a group of unidentified aircraft was approaching. Communication systems went down immediately afterwards. We are led to conclude that they have attacked the site. Here's your mission. It's possible that the Usian ceasefire agreement has been broken for the first time in over a decade. As of today, the Fort Grays Air Base Squadron of the IUPF has been put on high alert. All members who have been ordered to sortie, fly there immediately. Find the unidentified craft, then use your weapons to round them up and force them to land. If the hostiles counterattack, then you will...
What the hell was that? There's smoke! We're under attack. Numerous unidentified aircraft confirmed overhead. What? How is that possible?
The tank farm to the north has been bombed!
Many injured!
Scramble! All units, take off and eliminate the unidentified craft attacking the base! This is not a drill!
Here we go. I'm Trigger. This time around instead of Blaze. Blaze is retired. Also, he wasn't in the IUN, he was Osean Defense Force. Alright. Oh, come on! How many things did I forget to do today? Come on. Damn phone. Which is confusing because the phone's actually using a sound effect from Ace Combat 7, so I really do need to mute it because it'll just make things confusing. Alright. Yeah, I think that's a little excessive. Again, I've played this game a little bit. What do we normally start in? I don't know what the normal starting plane is. An Eagle makes sense, whatever. Oh, Eagle seems... Here, I'll just use Eagle, fine. sure I have the right skin. Yeah, mage skin. Emblem. Yep. Trigger. Okay.
Mage Squadron, aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Although it's still an Ocean Air Defense Force pilot. I just am working with the IUN, I think. Which is like an international sort of peacekeeping force. It's like based off of the one that was in Ace Combat.
Radar site's still silent. Scramble. Get those birds in the sky. We're sitting ducks. What's happening? Bombers incoming. Don't know how many.
Let's clear that runway. We don't got all day here.
Mage Squadron, head to runway. Golem Squadron, take off. Link to Skykeeper.
IUN, Ocean, Mage Squadron, Trigger. All the symbols were. IUN, Ocean Air Defense Force, I guess.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2. Verify and read back. Mage 2, clear for takeoff. Your situation is tight. It's a hell of a welcoming party, but we have faith in you. Good luck.
Control, do me a favor and get that bird in the air ASAP.
Mage 2, altitude restriction is lifted. Good luck.
The carrier. Whoa, looks like the harbor's taken a lot of damage.
Can't have any more casualties. Time to stop the bullshit. Mage 2, form up with Mage 1.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
Should I? I don't care.
Time.
Roger that.
This game's way less squadron-centric than 5 was.
This is the AWACS Skykeeper. Take down all unidentified bombers. They don't have many escorts. They hit our radars hard in the last attack. Expect the worst and stay sharp.
Wilco.
Alright,
Trigger, I'm your wingman. Fly with me now. That's what it means to be in an element.
Enemy bomber confirmed down. Good job, Mage 2.
Not bad, Mage 2. Trigger, switch your radar. See if you can locate the enemy.
Yep.
There it is, sitting there all pretty, just waiting to be taken. They're way overhead. Let's go introduce ourselves.
Harbor fuel storage is intact. It's asking for another round. All escorts form up for another attack. Point is 835.
Watch out for the support aircraft.
Fox 2.
Idle 3 engaging. Hold on.
Missile connected. Target confirmed down. Looking good, Mage 2.
Enemy missile cruising. Breaking.
Mage 2. Target's in range. Pair of bombers.
Alright.
Trigger, stay calm. You got this. I know the kid's shown some promise, but let's remember, he's still barely gotten his feet wet. Trigger, don't forget your special weapon.
Mage 2, locked. Mage 2, target down.
I'm gonna throw myself off using that.
You'll knock him out with your special weapon. Use it when you need to.
I've done enough damage to the harbor, the carrier, and enemy fleet. Drop payload on installations and return to base. I can't let them invade any aircraft.
Enemy bomber down. Nice going, Mage 2.
Not too shabby, Mage 2. You still got a long way to go.
Maybe later to
I'll
see.
give you some pointers back at base if you can make
Oh,
it in one piece.
F-16, probably. I was probably flying the same plane as
Skykeeper,
Mage
this is
1.
Mage 1, over. Tally 2 bandits.
Copy that. It's a bomber and an escort.
Oh, there, Trigger, settle down. Mage 2, maintain your element with Mage 1. Do not break off.
Nah.
Mage 1, make sure he doesn't do anything stupid. Wilco. Golem 2, let's maintain element.
Copy that, Commander. I've got your 6 covered, sir.
Radio.
Mage, 2 new enemy groups.
This is HQ. Attention all combat groups. Are there any drones? Verify.
Drones? Are you kidding me right now? Jesus, this is the kind of shit that really chaps my ass. UAVs. I can't tell them apart.
Locked. Missile! Evading!
Or not.
Enemy attack start
that. What are you doing flying around still?
Bomber hit by a missile.
Attack swept the target. Bandit still active. Friendly down.
H2's bandit confirmed down.
They can burn with their own payload. Look good.
Don't let them destroy the harbor.
Okay.
Where the hell are our fighters? The harbor's under heavy fire.
Hesitating for a split second could be the difference between life and death. Stay sharp, think fast.
Roger that.
I've got him in my sights.
There we go.
Fox 2.
Friendly has been shut down.
One remaining.
H2, keep your focus. You got this.
Target is hit.
There we go.
To Gollum and Mage. Job well done. All bombers are down. Our radar shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
Good going, Mage 2. Flight Commander looks like he's got what it takes. Let's slow down. It's just one sortie. Don't try to be a hero. I want you to make it back in one piece, you hear?
Yeah, I gotta side with the boss man on this.
Gollum Squadron, this is HQ. Did you confirm any drones?
What's the deal with all the drones?
Gollum 1, return to base and report for debriefing.
Seawater and Cuthbert Bay. I am Princess Rosa Cosette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusia. Citizens of Erusia.
All right.
Trigger, your call sign is Mage 2.
Nice little warm-up mission.
We are currently assessing the damage to the base. We have confirmed that the aircraft carrier Albatross was sunk. We know the attacking bogies were from Erusia. International Union peacekeeping force bases all over the Yusian continent were attacked in the same way. The damage is severe. Many wars are lost by failing to recover from the opening blows. That means successfully retaliating was very important. You may have turned the tides of battle here. You have our thanks.
All right, next mission.
As of 1 p.m. today, the Kingdom of Erusia has declared war on the Osean Federation. As soon as the news broke out, enemy aircraft began bombing Osean territory, causing widespread destruction. The Air Defense Force has released a statement saying this violent attack was carried out by drones. They speculate the drones were secretly transported to Osea in shipping containers and launched remotely. The Secretary of the Navy has stated that the enemy was targeting naval ports across the country. According to the Secretary, all of the nation's aircraft carriers, including one still under construction, sustained severe damage in the attacks. We have yet to hear back from the department as to the fate of Osean carriers currently at sea. Hold on. I've just received breaking news. The International Space Elevator, which is being built in southern Usea, has been seized by the Erusian army. Reports say former President Harling was touring the site at the time, but his current whereabouts are unknown. Our sources in government tell us it was Harling's policies regarding the space elevator that caused economic frictions in the area, and which ultimately led to this war. Located near Erusea, on the continent of Usea, the space elevator has been under construction for some time now. The Executive Office of the Osean Federation has declared a national state of emergency. They have ordered all its armed forces, including Usian peacekeepers, to mobilize and make the necessary preparations to launch an immediate counterattack. Ladies and gentlemen, our country is officially at war. Stay tuned for further updates.
Breaking news from ENN. Osea launched an attack on the capital today, striking Farbanti from their aircraft carrier, the Kestrel II. After a brutal battle, the Erusian Air Force successfully repelled them. During the air raid, the Osean Air Force fired missiles at the city and managed to shoot down a number of Erusian fighters. Some of the disabled planes then crashed into residential areas.
The world was screwed. 20 years ago, the Earth got slammed by an asteroid. Usea was on the wrong side of the planet and got hit. Hard. Refugees swarmed the Erusian Republic, the biggest country on the continent, plunging it into chaos. They were desperate and started a war, one they had no hope of winning. That's the war my dad fought and died in.
Oh, right.
The biggest nations from 2 continents went head-to-head, and the so-called righteous Oseans struck the deal that ended it. They fancied themselves the only nation that could bring peace and stability to the world. They even tried saving the Usians, still suffering from the disaster. That's how a space elevator, stretching way up into the sky, ended up being built in Usea, paid for by the Oseans. President Harling said he did it out of compassion for his fellow humans. But to the folks in Erusea, it looked like Osea was moving in to take over. Erusea went from being a republic back to being a kingdom. When they started this new war, they managed to get the drop on everyone. The second the declaration hit the news, Erusian forces took control of the space elevator without spilling a single drop of blood. President Harling was touring the elevator when it happened and disappeared. Then, while that was going on, the Erusian ships that were docked all around Osea released a swarm of drone fighters they had hidden on board in containers. No one thought they were capable of doing what they did that day. With pinpoint accuracy, they managed to take out everything that was military, and not a single civilian was hurt in the process. Osea pissed lots of people off with their huge military presence around the world. Erusea didn't have the same reach, but they could hit their targets faster and cleaner. And when all this was going down, I just so happened to be in my flying drag racer.
Yep.
In case you were wondering, yeah, I survived. I crashed in a bombed-out Osean Air Force base, then got arrested for breaking wartime aviation laws or some crap. The world went from being at peace to being at war, all in the blink of an eye.
Princess Rosa Cassette Delise of the Kingdom of Erusea. Today, Osean airstrikes have shattered the lives of countless Erusians. Their attacks practically leveled the school I went to. It is heartbreaking.
I was tried, found guilty, and stuffed into a cargo ship. For company, I had some court-martialed soldiers. And remember those mothballed planes I told you about before? They were loaded on the ship, too. We headed off down south for several days, and then swung east. That's how I got here. I was thousands of kilometers from Erusea, on the opposite side of the Usian continent. For a port, it was dull as hell. It had 3 rusty patrol boats, and the base? The fences were topped with razor wire, the tower had a searchlight and machine guns, and a truck with a gun turret was parked in front of the gate. Its gun was aimed at the yard. This was a prison. This place looked like a full-on base, but half the tanker trucks were just big balloons, and the runways weren't even paved, just painted on the dirt. The whole place was just one big fat lie. The only reason I was here is because they knew I'd restored a supersonic plane. They wanted me to make something out of the mothballed planes they brought, that they could park on the fake runway. Can you believe that shit? So, I tried to escape. They found out, and set the dogs on me.
Erusia has made a declaration to the Osean Federation and all countries on the Yusian continent stationing the IUN peacekeeping force that we are now at war. Right after the declaration was made, surprise attacks began around the continent that have inflicted major damage to our armed forces. Forces aligned with Erusia are currently appearing throughout Yusia. The combination of these forces has overwhelmed the majority of the continent, and they are now encroaching on us in the east. Additionally, the multinational space elevator has been seized by the Erusian military. After the previous war, the space elevator became both a symbol of peace and a valuable asset in the fight against growing energy concerns. Whoever has control of it will have enormous influence over the entire continent. We cannot turn a blind eye to this critical situation. The Fort Gray's Air Base Squadron has been entered into the order of battle to reclaim the elevator as an advance element. First, you will attack all hostiles coming in the east of Schofield Plateau to stop any interference with the Allied ground troops. The enemy has deployed several vehicles equipped with anti-air radar along the roads. You are to destroy them. They should not pose much of a threat. However, there is a high likelihood that the attack will draw more enemy air support. If that happens, fight them off swiftly and establish air superiority.
Alright. Mixed enemies. First ground targets and anti-air. Probably an F-18 makes sense. FA-18. Air-to-ship missile. I'm pretty sure it's... Yeah, I don't... There's two different descriptions here. The top right, it says air-to-ship missile. On the bottom left, it says air-to-surface missiles. I'm pretty sure it's air-to-surface. It's good against ships, sure, but if it behaves like it did in 5, it should be good against anything. I want to, but I'm not going to use the ML. Want to be kind of reasonable with the planes I fly. Make sure. Age. Trigger. Also the parts. Yeah. That's not really something I'm supposed to have all of these of, but I'm not going to take them off. So, oh well. Maybe I'll show you guys the aircraft tree later. Alright.
Mage Squadron, sortie, ASAP.
current target is on rails, but there's still military vehicles and anti-air weaponry. Destroy the target. But HQ has made it clear that no harm should come to civilians and no damage is to be done to public facilities.
But, any aircraft shot down could land in civilian territory.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days.
Do you have visual on the anti-air radar vehicles? They should be close.
Yep. It's popping off now, Trigger. The war has officially begun.
Target destroyed. 5 to go.
Get the fighters out there! Protect the radar vehicle!
Target destroyed. 3 to go. Continue to engage at your discretion. Enemy interceptors inbound. Prepare to engage in 30 seconds.
Missile.
Wilco, here they come.
Missile.
Take them down.
Missile.
Okay, recruits. Pay attention to who's on what side. The newest IFF is connected to our entire force via satellites. It's reliable, so trust your radars.
We're using the containers now. Those weapons are meant for tactical flexibility.
One, Fox 2. Trigger, there's one more to go.
Yeah, I'll do it.
Fox 2. Bandit evaded attack. Trying again.
That was radar vehicle. Great work.
I'm iced up.
Radar vehicle's destroyed, but the interceptor shows no sign of retreating. Take it out. Continue with the mission. Crush as many as you can.
The clouds don't just affect your field of vision. They also mess with your HUD and radar. The Seekers can sometimes lose their lock-on to their targets, too.
Enemy transports are taxiing.
Clear ground. Code 3, hit the bailout now.
Zone 1, enemy will crash in a residential area.
Just worry about staying alive for now. Destroy the target.
No, they're not linked to the radar vehicle. Launch manually. Redo the setup.
Column 2, Fox 2.
Here's some feedback from those war merchants. Write your manuals in a language we can understand.
Alright, this base is worth destroying. 5 targets remaining.
The clouds.
This is School 6, evading enemy missile. I'm iced up.
Fox 2! Fox 2! Wait, so you want us to take down the enemy without damaging any public facilities? That's gonna be a circus.
3 targets remaining.
Bandit has a lock.
Fox 2.
Move the enemy aircraft away from the base.
Target destroyed.
Missile incoming. Break. God damn it, my brother was in that radar unit.
Stand clear, 15 meters. UAVs ready to launch. Away!
Here comes the UAVs.
What happened? Status report.
Multiple bogeys on radar. They're close.
Wait, they're being launched.
You're cleared to engage. They're probably hostile.
Judging by the way they look and move, there's gotta be drones. Well spotted, Clown. No doubt about it, we're dealing with UAVs. But that doesn't change a thing. Just think of them as somewhat clever decoys. Take them all down. These drones have great agility. All aircraft. You know what high G turns are, right? Use them. HQ, this is Golem 1. Bandits confirmed as UAVs.
I got an enemy in
Repeat,
front of me and
bandits are
behind me.
drones.
Golem 1, that doesn't matter. Destroy all enemy fighters and get out.
It doesn't matter.
He's saying the war can change in an instant. Get over it.
Yeah, I just wish they'd give us a bit more warning.
Missile. 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 Stall warning.
Mage 2, behind you.
He escaped into the clouds.
Enemy UAV confirmed destroyed.
not gonna let Mage get all the glory, are ya?
3 enemies to go.
I'm buying dinner for anyone who takes down an enemy.
I'm getting a lot of dinners,
There's a
Sam.
bar I want to try.
You're doing good. Just 2 more.
Page 2, walking.
I shouldn't have done that. It was in the clouds, I wasn't gonna track.
Golem Squadron, surround them.
On target 6.
So, drones don't feel the G force, huh?
1 to go. Let's get through this without any casualties.
Crap. Aircraft is icing up. I'm getting a warning.
Get out of the clouds, the ice will melt.
Can't get out of the clouds. Probably have some de-icing stuff.
Where'd he go?
Anyways.
Page 2, missile launch.
Nice kill, Trigger. Enemy aircraft confirmed down.
The skies are clear. Nice work, everyone. Mission complete. RTB.
No casualties. We couldn't have done any better. Returning to base.
I don't know. Maybe the bandits we took down caused civilian casualties.
No point arguing. That's how war is these days. You shoot, someone gets killed. The guys in charge take care of the rest.
Okay.
You've given us air superiority by destroying their radar. The first barrier keeping us from retaking the space elevator is gone. Now is the time to group up and begin the counteroffensive. Let us reclaim what is ours.
Next mission. Here we go. Two-pronged strategy.
The surprise attacks carried out after the declaration of war saw the peacekeeping forces of various countries, including Osea, suffer major damage. The ships moored around the space elevator and near Gandar Bay have been hit particularly hard. Numerous ships have been sunk and abandoned. Fortunately, our cutting-edge aircraft carrier, Kestrel II, was at sea, so it was spared from the attack. Kestrel II is now preparing to launch another attack against Erusia's capital, Farbanti. The aircraft carrier Vulture also managed to escape Gandar Bay safely. However, it lost all its aircraft, so it's sailing empty. Today, the International Union Peacekeeping Force reclaims its bid to the space elevator.
Guess they named another carrier Vulture.
Fort Gray's Island Air Base Squadron will rendezvous with the carrier Vulture for a joint mission. The first objective will be to seize air superiority in Schoppenberg in order to secure a route for the support squadrons. The enemy maintains air superiority over Schoppenberg, so expect heavy resistance from enemy aircraft. There's more, so listen carefully. Right from the start of the war, the enemy has been deploying drones. They're using a new advanced type of drone. The unmanned airborne aircraft carrier, the Arsenal Bird, carries this new drone, MQ-101. The Osean Army headed up the development of the massive Arsenal Birds and dispatched them to the space elevator to provide support. However, it's been reported that the carriers may have fallen into the hands of the Erusian forces.
Wow.
If that's true, it could be a significant obstacle for us. We need to regain control of the space elevator ASAP. Good luck out there.
Alright. MB anti-air, so I'm gonna switch back to the Eagle. I figure, actually, no, you know what? Oop, I guess here's the aircraft tree. What I meant to do. I think I'm supposed to be using the Falcon. Its stats are probably artificially lowered to, you know, facilitate that. Aircraft. Right, let's just keep using Eagle. I like the Eagle.
Mage Squadron,
Looks
aircraft
cooler than
preparations complete.
Falcon does. All right.
Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position. 100. Trigger, maintain your current approach. 50 meters. Excellent work, Trigger.
All right.
Mage Squadron, this is the situation. Gollum and the other bases squadrons already joined forces and are engaged. You guys will arrive right in the middle of the action. Mage Squadron, eliminate all bandits in the current airspace. We have the upper hand, but that doesn't mean we can ease up. Good luck.
Mage 1, Wilco. Mage 1 to Gollum 1, thank your lucky stars. Looking good, Mage Squadron. Keep up that pressure. Trigger, time to show the other guys that we can wet wild and do dirty, dirty things. Once you hit one of them, stick to them like glue. Don't let them out of your sights, even in the clouds. And so, your first hunting season begins.
Bailing out! Enemy reinforcements. Is on fire. Now. Breaking! Breaking! Enemy is locked on, H2. We're surrounded.
Break, let him go past. There he is.
I'm hit! I've lost control! Careful, there's a real demon in there.
If you can't evade a missile, use chaff and flares. Your fingers should still move, even if you're in an IG turn.
Friendly paused.
4 remaining.
We're getting our asses kicked. Where are our reinforcements? Guard 1, take them down.
Clouds are
Going 2 just knocked one down.
This right here is what we call a learning experience.
Roger that.
I'm ready.
Come on, break.
Eject! We need reinforcements now!
Let's do the humane thing and push down. Nice kill.
1 remaining.
Flag is going out.
shows no sign of bandits. You're in the clear.
I haven't even broken a sweat.
Alright.
Seems to be crazy to pick a fight with us. A rabid dog would know better.
Missile incoming! Evade! Break! Break!
What the hell?
Caution! Missile!
Caution! Large aircraft is approaching. All aircraft, stay alert.
Alright. I was moving too slow. The Arsenal bird.
We just learned that Eruzia is utilizing the Arsenal bird. Those bastards. They had that thing combat ready this whole time.
Enemy has a radar lock. Bandits are fast as hell. Break! Now!
Just waiting for mission command.
We'll live through this, Trigger.
Watch out, we're surrounded!
These guys are definitely a step above the last drones.
Damn, they're agile. And there's too many of them.
These guys won't go down easy.
All aircraft, no change in game plan. Destroy the Arsenal bird.
That thing? God help us. You're talking about just keeping up with the drones.
Golem Squadron, take out Big Baby Huey.
Look at that light from the Arsenal bird.
Can't reach the Arsenal bird.
Let's knock you sideways. Machine will be outsmarted.
Hey, now!
Alright.
I can't get a read on these bandits. They're dodging everything I throw at them.
You got me!
Damn. Skeleton 1 lost. Skeleton 2, take over command.
Gargoyle Squadron, this is Gargoyle 1. Skeleton Squadron needs help. The hell are we supposed to do?
Status?
Verifying the situation.
Golem 2, missile, evade!
Evading!
That beast range missile. Golem 3, Golem 2's hit! Status report. Shit, Golem 2, do you copy?
This is Golem 2. Instruments still appear to be functioning okay.
Skeleton 3, break! Break! Missile! We lost another friendly!
Skeleton 3's lost.
Just keep coming. What's the plan?
Where's that report?
Continue to maintain air superiority.
HQ, what's happening?
Skykeeper, I repeat, maintain air superiority.
How's that happen?
Alright.
What the hell? Caution. All aircraft, stay alert.
Get out of there!
Breaking!
Control ground! I'm breaking off!
Skeleton 2 lost.
Shit, we got incoming!
Skeleton Squadron is down. We've had too many losses. All squadrons, command has ordered a complete withdrawal. Leave the operation area immediately.
Brilliant observation. If they knew it earlier, more of us would have survived to hear it.
Save your chatter for the debriefing. Golem and Mage Squadron, give our allies some time to escape.
Buko, but Golem 2's hit. Gotta send her back. Let's get dirty, Trigger.
I'm hit too, but whatever.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
That a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing.
Targeting range of guns.
Got one in my sights. Radar lock acquired. Yowza.
Target is down.
I can't shake it!
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Enemy on your tail.
Boy. I don't know if it's just because of base difficulty,
Mage
but
Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work.
We're only like 3 missions in, and it's already kind of a
Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your
intense
retreat.
mission here. I think that's just how 7 is, though.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
You already had your opportunity to warm up.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution, missile! Skykeeper, Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report.
A lot of missiles.
Talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Which wingtips? I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run! This is getting a little tight. We have a lock on you, Shaco!
On.
Get those UAVs off of France!
Get your asses out.
Come on. Jeez. Up.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move! They're ours! On your 6. Going for the loner.
Mage 2, UAV down. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Fourth-grade aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time. Nice kill, Mate 2!
I'm dead meat. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared. I'm scared.
This is not good. Brownie, break off.
Does Mate Squadron still have their hotshot? Then we just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. We'll take it.
Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. We get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
Mage 2, support!
I'm too far away.
Support!
I wonder if... I don't think there's anything you can do to intervene there.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got Brownie?
Afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
A few seconds could be life or death for him. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can. Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass!
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
Trying.
Mage 2 is taking on multiple UAVs. Counter attack. Kill anyone.
Missile evaded.
Missile headed for a friendly. They have a lock on you, shake 'em.
I'm still stuck. Bring on. Got a lock on me.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble.
Come on.
The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Mage 2, missile away.
Mage 2, what are you doing? Shoot those UAVs!
Hi, jeez.
And destroyed.
Connect.
Target destruction confirmed.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Mage 2 locked.
Damn.
Retreating ally has been
Oh,
shot
come
down.
on.
Damn it. We can't cover them in this foobar.
Keep turning immediately in the clouds. Like. Alright, try from checkpoint.
Shoot down those UAVs. Don't let them touch any friendlies.
Golem 2, head back to base.
Gargoyle 1, escort Golem 2.
Continuing the mission. Still got my wings. Trigger doesn't need to fill in for me. I'm back and I...
You won't make any difference up here. Get back to base and cool your head.
Copy that. Returning home.
Mage 2, missile away.
Not a boy, Mage 2. Just keep firing. Warning, this is getting a little tight. Mage 2, you're targeted.
Retreating aircraft. Leave the AO. Allies will hold off pursuit. Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, hang in there and come back safe.
That's it, Trigger. They're machines. Don't show them any mercy.
Fox 3, Fox 3!
Stall warning.
Don't think, focus.
Mage Squadron, you're going toe-to-toe with the UAVs. Good work. More UAVs spotted. Gargoyle Squadron, they might cut off your retreat.
My status is fine. Affirmative.
This is Gargoyle 1. Leaving Operation Airspace with Golem 2.
Retreating aircrafts, prepare for combat. It's a bogey. Gargoyle 1, Golem 2, engage now. Attack.
One bandit. SU-30.
Gargoyle 1, caution! Missile! Skykeeper. Gargoyle 1 lost.
What the hell? Golem 2, status report. Just talk to me.
I'm against an SU-30. Wingtips. I can't shake it off. It's matching me move for move.
Golem 2, stop dogfighting and run.
Mage 2, missile away. Mage 2, UAV down. Keep it up, buddy.
Four-trained aircraft. We'll let you take it easy next time.
Detonate. I don't get it. Why isn't it opening fire? I'm scared.
This is not good. Brody, break off.
Locked. Targeting gun range.
Yowza. Out of my watch.
Golem and Mage Squadron handle it. They'll pull through.
Get your asses out.
Golem and Mage Squadron, help us!
Get those UAVs off of France. The longer it takes, the worse our odds of getting out of here are. Machines don't get tired.
Does Mage Squadron still have their hot gun? We just might make it out. Don't look back, just have faith. Golem and Mage, we owe you a debt. We'll pay it.
Mage 2, Fox 3.
Come on.
An ally's hit. Golem and Mage, move in to provide support.
Let's move. They're ours. The enemy has a lock on you.
Life or death for 'em. Hurry up. I know. All we can do is fly away as fast as we can.
Target destruction confirmed.
H2 is taking on multiple UAVs. Got them at bay. We don't have one.
Mage 2, provide cover for Allied retreat.
Got one in my sights. Hell of a good job, Mage 2. We want as many guys out here as possible.
I'm grateful you're around.
Golem 2, what's your status? Status report.
He's a predator. The weak get eaten.
Golem 2, get a hold of yourself. Golem 2, get away from the enemy.
H2, support!
Way too far away.
Support!
Bandit is down.
Golem 2, lost.
Shit. Skykeeper, where's the one that got brownie?
I'm afraid he's long gone by now. Sorry.
Nickel.
Fox 2.
Nickel.
Mage Squadron, get those things off my ass.
I'm tied up now. Trigger, can you help him?
That's a miss. Mage 2, locked.
Bandit is in my sights. That's it, baby. Come to Poppy.
Nickel. Nickel.
In gun range.
Got a lock on me.
Mage 2, move to support. Other aircraft are in trouble. Mage 2 splashed a bit.
He's mine. He's not getting away. Mage 2, what are you doing? Shoot those UAVs! Fox 2, Fox 2!
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile headed for friendly!
No remaining special weaponry.
Okay.
All UAVs have been splashed.
I said what I had to say. About what? Not a girl who'd retreat. Just not in her DNA. That was the right decision at the time. No, I should have never let a fledgling like her out of my reach to begin with.
Golem Squadron, Mage Squadron, withdraw.
You would have gotten shot and down. I'm the only one here who could take on that pilot.
Mage 2, we have you on radar. You are cleared for approach. Runway is clear. Mage 2, you are cleared for landing.
What the hell is this approach?
Mage 2, lower speed. 3,000 to runway. Mage 2, bank right. 1,500 to runway. Mage 2, lower nose. You're too high. Mage 2, bank left. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Nicely done, Mage 2. I knew you'd be back. Stand by for further orders. Be ready for your next sortie.
Okay. Brownie was shot down.
Unfortunately, the two-front offensive was a failure. The aircraft carrier Kestrel II was sunk during the attack on Farbanti. Carrier-borne aircraft mistakenly bombed urban areas, and this has turned public opinion in neutral countries against us. Our own forces also suffered heavy losses. If it weren't for a few extraordinary fighters, many of us wouldn't have made it home. The situation is grim. We have precious little time, however. We have to get to the space elevator.
All right. Onward.
Here he comes. Mihai's looking worse. Thank God he has his granddaughters here to help him out. They're sisters, 15 and 10. Engaging the enemy in combat so we could use his physiological data to improve the drones had always taken a toll on Mihai's body. But today, he was really showing his age. The drones we based on his data were being taken down at a faster rate now compared to when the war began. When Mihai found that out, he insisted on flying to the front lines to see it for himself. Sometimes he could be so stubborn. His age wasn't the only thing affecting his health. Over the years, flying at high altitudes for prolonged stretches of time had ravaged and poisoned his body. But he was a man of grit. Today, after 28 years, he saw combat again. If his flight suit still wasn't good enough to protect him, I can't imagine how many G's he hit today during the battle. As a pilot, he exceeds all our expectations. It's going to take a bit more tweaking before our drones can match his skill.
How penal is this penal unit, you ask? This place
Very
is a
penal.
shithole. If you took the stink of all the corruption in the world, then corralled it all in one place, that would give you a pretty good idea of what the air smells like around here. We got all kinds of critters, too. Everything from flea-ridden guards, rabid dogs, and a mechanic doing stretch for life. I can't forget the rats. Yeah, we got those. And some pilots who got their wings clipped, too. One's a great pilot, but a lousy thief. One's a gambler with no luck. And one's an anarchist with no balls. Their job here was to rev the engines on the fake runways. The idea was for Erusia's spy satellite to pick up the heat sig. Even though there weren't any real fighters here, it looked like it on their infrared. I bet you're wondering, if Erusia lost the war, how come they still have a spy satellite? 'Cause someone over there was smart enough to train a bunch of computer nerds to hack into half of Osia's satellites. That's how come. Every now and again, I'd try to bust out. And every single time, those damn dogs would drag me right back. When I was in my cell, I'd hear this voice coming from the guards room. It was the Erusian princess rallying her people on the Erusian national broadcast. All us prisoners had become big fans of hers. You want to hear something funny? The guards were big fans too. I swear to God, every time she was on the air, they'd turn up the volume on the radio and sit there listening. I could see how someone like her could win the hearts and minds of soldiers and workers alike. When the princess said something, you could tell she meant every word. Lately, she'd been having more fun with her speeches, and that made her seem even more charming. You could say her charm was like a virus. Whenever she'd point out stuff that was wrong with Osia, the prisoners in here went nuts. Hell, if anyone knew how messed up Osia was, it was the prisoners. They'd shout, "Burn Osia down." No way am I just gonna sit here and rot away in this hellhole. dark blue. Instead of building fake-ass planes to trick Erusea, I'm gonna build one that'll really take off. You can count on that.
All right.
As proved by the failure of our previous strategy, the Arsenal birds have bolstered the enemy's anti-air network. This will be difficult to overcome. However, we still need to get swiftly to the space elevator no matter what it takes. Someone there is counting on us. The hero of the Circum-Pacific War and the man who spearheaded the construction of the space elevator. Osea's former president, Mr. Harling. Mr. Harling was inspecting the elevator when the war broke out. He's been classified as missing since the elevator was taken over by the Erusian forces. However, according to the latest intel, a military officer accompanying Mr. Harling hid him inside the facility. Both are waiting for a chance to escape. Enemy anti-air radar network has been set up around the space elevator. It's likely a large squadron would be detected. We will send a single aircraft through the network and send in a rescue team soon after. A number of anti-air radars have been set up around the space elevator. However, our reconnaissance suggests their network is weakest along the southeastern coast of Selatapura, so we can elude the enemy's observation. There are a lot of rain clouds this time of year. Flying through the clouds will enable us to stay hidden from their radar. If you happen to be detected by their radar, we will be forced to abort the mission. The lone pilot who will head up this strategy is you, Trigger.
Alright.
After you bust through, secure the rescue craft's landing zone by taking out the anti-air weapons. Gollum and others will arrive shortly for support. Provide escort for Mr. Harling's craft after rendezvous. Good luck out there, everyone.
Stick with the Eagle, I suppose.
Aircraft preparations complete. Sortie ASAP.
Entering operation area. Imposing radio silence. We'll radio you, but you are not permitted to make contact.
If you're spotted, the mission is over. Stay out of enemy radar. Use of weaponry is also strictly forbidden. Okay, you're heading up the Harling rescue mission. The success of this mission depends on you. Good luck. Trigger, you're a third of the way to the rendezvous point. Good job, but stay focused. Trigger, you got two directions you can take up here. Just go with your gut. Don't worry, we're watching over you. Making good progress, Trigger. You're currently halfway to your rendezvous point. Look, I'm not gonna lie. It's just gonna be you and your radar out there. Just know we got a bunch of people pulling for you. And I'm one of them. You're 3/4 of the way. It's been a long fight, but you're nearly home. Harling is still the president in my eyes. He ended the war, built the space elevator, and launched a spaceship from it. Despite his success, he remained a humble hero. I'll do my best to save him. Lend me a hand, Trigger. Rendezvous point dead ahead. Hang in there.
RTV going home.
Trigger, the first stage of the mission is clear.
Something's happening.
Don't celebrate yet. The real fight's about to get started.
Alright.
Radio silence is now lifted. The auxiliary craft will be arriving shortly. Destroy the anti-air around the space elevator. We're securing Sea Goblin's landing zone. Mage 2, target destroyed.
Missile. Caution.
You're being locked onto. Mage 2, target down.
Missile.
Missile closing. Evade.
Trigger, sorry about the wait. Cavalry's here. Column Squadron. Trigger jumped through the fire. Now it's our turn. Understood.
Gargoyle Squadron, stay focused. You all know your job.
All aircraft, eliminate the enemy before they can respond. Half of the SAM sites are down. Sea Goblin will arrive shortly. Eliminate hostile anti-air before then. Half of the anti-air guns down.
This is Sea Goblin. We arrived. Do we have a clear LZ?
Mission still in progress. Stand by. All anti-air guns destroyed. Destroy the remaining SAM sites and secure the LZ. Mage 2, rescue team can't land until anti-air weapons are down. Destroy them. All SAM sites down. The landing zone is secure. Sea Goblin, you are clear to land.
Roger. Rendezvous point in sight. We're almost there.
Multiple bandits over Selatapura Harbor. They're container-launched UAVs.
Sea Goblin, we are going up to meet our two PIPs. Rescue craft tagged on. Initiated.
Rescue craft on the ground is defenseless. Gollum and Mage, destroy all hostiles.
It's been a long journey, but you're on the home stretch.
Gargoyle will stand by near the space elevator.
Sea Goblin, heading over to the Express's location now. Run for the container! Mage 2, enemy has a lock on you.
We'll pass out some exhaustion before the enemy wears out.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Target destroyed. Ambush! Fire from the far shore! They're targeting us! Get behind the chopper!
UAVs approaching the space elevator. Stop them.
Return fire! Sierra 2, hold position! We're cut off!
Alright. think the one
Taking fire! We're pinned down!
Missile.
Shoot back!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Express identified! Behind the gantry crane! Mr. Harling, stay right there! Jacob's been hit! Incoming rocket!
Sea Goblin, all survivors, respond. Is Mr. Harling alive?
Yeah, that's the mission. All of them. They got the chopper and Sierra too! That was not all Barrick!
UAVs moving away from the harbor toward the space elevator. Shoot them down.
Shit! Rocket!
Damn. UAVs flying toward the space elevator. Mage, Gollum, get them. Eliminate all enemy UAVs. Don't let up.
Missile. Missile.
This is Colonel Johnson. Do you copy? I am with President Harling. Rescue unit down, along with the soldier who had this radio. I'll get Mr. Harling out of here.
Sir, we feel the same way. We'll figure something out.
We're swarming. There's no way we can provide adequate cover. You inspire me, Trigger. I learned how to deal with these guys by watching you.
That's about half. Mop up the rest.
We found an Russian transport craft. Its engines are on.
I heard you were in the Air Force, Colonel. Can you fly?
Better than Mr. Harling.
Will do. Thanks. 3 remaining. All squadrons be advised. The call sign is Mother Goose 1. I've sent the information via the data link.
All right.
Mother Goose 1? That's the best you can come up with?
Tradition.
UAV down.
I'm out of missile.
Hang in there. 1 remaining. UAV confirmed down. All UAVs have been splashed. All aircraft, former President Harling's transport is ready to take off. Mother Goose 1, take off.
All right. Mother Goose 1 taking off. Mr. Harling must have extended.
Let's wait till we're home safe. Mage Squadron, Mother Goose 1 is heading south. Provide support. 5 minutes remaining.
Skykeeper, bogey's on my radar. Bearing 220.
Sighting confirmed as MQ-101, forerunner for Arsenal Bird.
The big bird is coming, huh?
Mage, protect Mother Goose 1. Shoot down any UAVs. Gollum, intercept the UAVs.
Golem 1 will kill. That last battle taught me a lot about those a-holes. Golem 2, don't stray off on me. Always maintain element.
Wilco, forming up.
All right.
Roger. Sending UAVs at the transport. Orders are to fire warnings. Yes, sir. He's an old-timer. Has no clue what UAVs are.
Airlock acquired.
Mother Goose 1, UAV on your tail. Take evasive action.
I hear you. But this isn't exactly a fight.
Understood. An Arsenal Bird is on its way. Strategic AI chose liberty over justice. Courses have already changed.
UAV destroyed.
Cargo 1, where's the signal?
Enemy UAV down.
Gargoyle Squadron, stand by for my orders. It's not the lighthouse. I need the harbor. They won't be able to get home. That ship isn't one of ours. Where's the signal? Golem 1, watch your tail. Gargoyle, change radio frequency. Mother Goose 1 here. We're about to leave the airspace. Keep your fingers crossed. Gargoyle, it's time. Attention, Gargoyle Squadron, baffle, baffle, baffle!
Gargoyle 3 to Babel. Babel, roger.
Skykeeper, what the hell was that?
Gargoyle did their job.
I figured, but why weren't we informed? The IUN can't coordinate between branches as usual. Gargoyle Squadron, report.
HQ, one hit was scored. The rest were intercepted by UAV. The elevator's windbreak took a scratch. Nothing more.
Roger. Continue to maintain air superiority.
In gun range.
Mother Goose 1 hit.
Mother Goose 1 has been hit. Colonel Johnson, respond. Mage Squadron, assess the situation.
This is Mage 1. I have Mother Goose 1 in my sight. Cabin's fine, but the cockpit's not looking so good.
Colonel Johnson, are you okay?
Don't worry about that. Just send help this way. I'm sorry. Get Mr. Harley. Please.
Mother Goose 1, respond. Mother Goose 1.
Skykeeper, should we continue providing cover for Mother Goose 1?
Of course.
Golem 2, on your 6. Lockdown hostile.
Mother Goose 1 is turning. What's going on? They're heading to the space elevator.
It's flying at a steady altitude. Who's in control?
It's not the Colonel. Mr. Harling's the only one on board. Mother Goose 1, respond! Mr. Harling, please respond!
We can't protect our objective if it sticks around here. Now's not the time to freak out, fellas. We've still got a job to do, so let's do it. Keep your mind focused.
Mr. Harling, we are not giving up on you. The UAVs are approaching Mother Goose 1.
Let's go, Trigger.
Take him down now, Mage Squadron.
Okay, here we go.
1 minute remaining. Mother Goose 1, turn 180 degrees and exit.
Yep.
Oh my god, Mother Goose 1 has been shot down.
Where'd the missile come from?
Mage 2 fired that.
It was Ocean. A friendly missile hit him.
Verifying the situation. Stop speculating. Friendly fire. I saw it. Mother Goose 1 exploded in air. No one could have survived.
Looks like it tried to protect the elevator. Erusian bastards, they just killed a hero.
Mage 1. Was it Trigger? Trigger was the closest. UAVs were crawling all over our objective. I told you to keep a goddamn eye on the hatchling. It must have been a mistake.
Arsenal bird is entering. All aircraft withdraw immediately.
Yeah.
Trigger, you can't fly for a while. You understand?
The operation to rescue former President Harling has failed. Sadly, there is no hope he survived. Trigger, you are suspected of assassinating the former president. There will be an inquiry. There will most probably be a court-martial.
Yep. I've been set up.
Bad news for us here at the prison. The enemy fell for our decoy base. With all the fake planes and trucks we had out, it must have looked to them like the Osean Air Force was about to go on the attack. Day after day after day after day, they bombed us. Osea didn't give a damn. We weren't soldiers to them, so go ahead. Bomb us. In their eyes, we were expendable. Worth less than the fake planes in the bunkers. No biggie. While I made fake planes, they had me put together some working ones. Then, some genius at HQ decided we should send it up, so the base looked legit. Thankfully, we had people to crew them. It didn't matter what we were locked up here for anymore. Top brass needed pilots, and criminals were all they had. A crook, a gambler, an anarchist. Just your typical lowlifes. They threw each one of them in a cockpit and sent them up to intercept the enemy's planes. But in the end, it was all just for show. So, up they went, day after day after day. Today they tossed someone new into the mix. Wonder what he did to get sent here. My dad died flying for the Osean Air Force. When your allies are surrounded, one of the most dangerous missions is giving them cover to retreat. Whoever signed up for that was a real hero. But even more dangerous than that was being the one who had to cover the rear guard's retreat. That was my dad's job, and one time, he called it off. Said it was too late for him. Said anyone else would have done the same. I found that out from a war buddy of his when he came to tell me how my dad died. The next time a retreat happened, my dad volunteered to be in the rear guard. Dumbass. He died all right. No one came to help. The news nearly broke me. Of all the ways to get killed, that's gotta be the most pathetic one ever. Am I right? There's a rumor going around about another inmate. A guy they brought here a little while ago. Get this, talk in the cell block says he was sent here because he killed Harling, the president of Osea during the last war, remember? He's the one that sent my dad on that suicide mission. He's the reason I had to go live with my grandpa, and why me and Gramps started building a supersonic jet. He's the reason I ended up here. Maybe I should give that guy a thank you note for killing him. Nah. God, I hate the smell of this place. It's all fake and lies and bullshit. It reeks.
444.
All right, guys, I'll let you in on some juicy info. The new guy was found guilty by the International Union Peacekeeping Forces court-martial. He is the murderer of Harling in the flesh. His TAC name's Trigger. Now, as of today, he may be attached to the Osean Air Force Base 444th Squadron. But that is just some symbolic bullshit. It doesn't really matter if he's Harling's murderer or not. Every last one of you has been incarcerated for one reason or another. You cons have an obligation to atone for your crimes. A few of you in the penal unit know how to fly, and HQ needs to plug the deficit in our Air Force. So they proposed sending you guys on a reconnaissance mission to the Waiapolo Mountains. But that idea was flat out rejected. Nope, you'll be atoning for your crimes right here at this base. This base is a decoy designed to draw enemy fire. And as members of this base, you'll be taking hits from the enemy. This will allow our forces to safely prepare a counterattack.
Incoming!
Switch off that alarm. It's just the usual. I thought Zapland was supposed to be an isolated area. Okay, I'm gonna need a few aircraft to scramble.
Again?
Wonder how many we'll lose today. Better than solitary.
How many?
Enemy aircraft detected over the dummy runway.
We just need to make it look like we can put up a fight. Some of those piles of junk can at least take off. Let's get the guiltiest cons in the sky first. We'll start with Harling's murderer. We don't expect you to down any bombers. But what we do want is to make them think that we've got an active base here.
All right. I think the F-15 is actually the correct plane.
Convicts. Proceed with your mission now.
Here we go.
Follow orders, Trigger. Taxi to the runway now. Check your altimeter and wait in front of the runway.
Shoot. I just realized I still have Mage Squadron skin on.
Sparring,
Damn it.
Champ.
I'll fix that after this.
Tower. You're not cleared for takeoff. Obey orders.
Go to hell. Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off.
I'll just
Go
stay
now.
And I have the correct.
Toss the chump in solitary once he gets back. Sparring, when you land, your ass is grass.
So, no missiles again. The FCS is locked.
Damn.
Whoops.
You're good. Let's make this more interesting.
Prisoners use nothing without supervision. Not even a pencil.
Here comes Harling's murderer.
Missile.
He shot 2 missiles right between old Harling's eyes.
Always in the know, aren't you?
In this war, intel is a life or death matter. Settle down. Excited to have another murderer with you?
Yeah!
This is Bandog. Spare 15, I'm handling surveillance. The bombers that attacked the runway are coming back for another round. I know it's just a dummy runway. You guys just need to make a lot of noise. Make them think there's fighters at the base.
Anyone got a smoke? I'll owe you one.
If any of you die, just think of it as you atoning for your crimes.
Much appreciated.
One more thing. Any aircraft leaving the operation area will be shot down. You hear me?
Righto.
Missile.
Only 3, this is School 1. Numbers we can handle. Proceed with us. Sparrow Squadron, get into formation. Can I get some vehicles? Some of them's gonna be a pain in the ass. Warfare folks, not people. Stupider. New security target.
Look at them. Blowing up a bunch of paper planes. The enemy seems to think our Air Force is concentrated on this base. Everything on the ground is fake. Can't the enemy see that? It's not convincing. Shit! The enemy just hit the control tower! Hey, what's with all the shaking? There's smoke! Send in the fire team. Not let the enemy get closer. Are you trying to kill me?
Shall I order them to shoot down all?
Missile.
Commander McKenzie?
Missile.
Damn it!
Missile.
Spare Squadron, listen up. Shoot down everything carrying bombs. Weapons free. You're cleared to engage. Show no mercy.
Might be done by now. After I think the odds. Want to bet which one of us gets the first kill trigger? Starts.
This is the main
first. If Count's going
I decide when you die.
All right, I'm assuming command. All aircraft support me.
Who's gonna dance to your line, too?
I'll show you all how it's done.
Spare 15, bandit splashed.
Trigger, keep an eye on your head count. We can compare later. Yeah, I'm betting Everett will get dressed up real pretty.
Radar pinged. Incoming hostile group detected. Take care of them.
Righto.
A bomber's at high altitude. Stop watching your own asses and look up.
Sorry,
head to the next target.
All right.
Allow me to educate you. In this unit, you get your tail marked with scratches. The more scratches, the more heinous they look. They're called SID lines. You have 3 scratches, right, Trigger? Well, you are Harling's murderer.
Bandit on my team. We're cut off. We can't break away. We can't. Let's go. Where the hell is he out of here? I'm through. Abandoning aircraft. Go straight from their bombers.
Okay, I should go take care of the bombers.
Missile.
Don't panic. This is
Get off. Lost.
Count, look behind you! I'm hit! Grass is mine. Die. Missile in the air! Heads up!
Missile.
This bastard wants a piece of me!
This is decent and wins focus. I wouldn't go that far. Your target's that slow on a challenge. Don't let it go to your head, murderer.
Multiple bandits inbound. They got bombers and support.
All aircraft follow me. You two, murderer.
Geez, now he thinks he's squadron leader.
Trigger, don't get shut down now. I got good money riding on your survival. Some guys have got big money riding on you going down, so watch your back.
Spare 7, shut up. You don't need a yap to pull the trigger.
Trigger again! Don't get excited. It's beginner's luck.
This is a pretty nice ride. Instrument service pretty good. Can't believe these things used to be scrap. Just what kind of magic does she have up her sleeves anyway?
I don't know what her problem is. Acting like she's royalty or something.
That's because she's the scrap queen.
Queen? More like a bad-tempered tomboy.
The targets are still active. Keep up the attack.
What the hell are you doing, Trigger?
Are you... Commander McKenzie, please maintain silence for the moment.
The Trigger got most of them. Maybe even all of them. That was dumb luck, Tabloid.
Spare 15, don't take all the fun away from your comrades. Spare 15, what the hell are you doing? Attack! Two targets remaining.
Squadron of convicts. Some kind of reason.
Now the paper-mache strategy at the base seems to be doing the trick.
Guess the big man and his dog has an idea how to end the war.
One bandit left. Take him down now.
First come, first served.
All targets confirmed eliminated.
Hell yeah! Still alive, Harling's murderer? Then dinner's on me tonight.
Cut the chatter, Spare Squadron. Mission complete. RTB. Trigger's still with us. Must have the devil in his corner. Spare 7, what happens if the one you've bet on dies while landing?
Then you win. So what, you're not done?
Just checking.
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check. We don't want a wreck blocking the runway. Spare 15, you have permission to land. Wind conditions are calm. 3,000 meters. Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing.
Alright.
Right. Stand by for your next sortie.
I lost a lot of money for that Trigger. Don't forget.
Spare 15, the runway's free. You have permission to take off. Go now.
Alright, I need to remember to change my skin over to Spare Squadron.
Did I say you could take down the enemy? Throw anyone who disobeys into solitary.
You'd be dead without us, so cry about it.
Mihai's granddaughters liked to keep to themselves mostly. They were well behaved and possessed a sort of quiet elegance. From time to time, I'd catch myself looking at them, wondering what they were talking about. I'm sure everyone on the base did the same. They were such enthralling creatures. Every night,
maybe not the way you do.
Gather around Mihai.
That's a little weird.
They were the men tasked with guarding him in the air. Their jackets all bore the same patch, a relic from a nation that was long gone. Decades ago, during the Age of Expansion, the Kingdom of Erusia absorbed many countries. Theirs was one of them. Mihai asked them,
"Yet what is a nation? Can we actually see the physical lines that divide one from another?"
People of my generation can no longer speak the language of our homeland. My grandparents always look sad when they see I have no idea what they're saying to me.
Mihai didn't say a word after that. His scarred face betrayed no emotion. He didn't get those scars from flying, though. Mihai was originally from Shalaji. His real name is Mihai Dumitru Margarita Corneliu Leopold Blanca Carol Aeon Ignatius Raphael Maria Nikitas A. Shalaji. When he was young, he was the heir to the Grand Duchy of Shalaji. Then, revolution broke out among his people. Mihai was betrayed by a close friend who pointed a gun at his face and pulled the trigger. The revolution was successful, but the new country that sprang from it was annexed by the expanding Kingdom of Erusia. The Erusian royal family allowed Mihai's family to retain their title and noble standing in the new kingdom. But Mihai surprised them all by signing up for the draft like an ordinary Erusian citizen. He was then accepted into the Air Force Academy by order of the king. Mihai soon became an ace pilot. When the royal family was ousted and Erusia became a republic, he continued his service for the new regime. Test sites soon flourished. One day, a classmate of Mihai's granddaughter visited. I noticed the rose emblem. She laughed like a princess. And I found out later, she was indeed the daughter of Erusia's new ruler. She was the connection to the royal bloodline everyone was looking for, the one to restore the monarchy. This new princess was truly a godsend for the Erusian people. If Mihai's granddaughters were like the moon, she was like the sun, around which everything seemed to orbit. Her face was so expressive. It's no wonder the people of this war-torn country instantly felt at ease when they saw her speeches. They started singing. The pilots of the support plane smiled, even though they wished their nation were independent from hers. Angelic. I wonder how Mihai felt about all of this. It was my job to research his neurological data, after all. I wish I could figure him out. Whatever his feelings were about losing his homeland, he kept hidden, even from me.
Your mission is to atone for your crimes by attracting the enemy's attention. First, I want you to head from the base to the desert region of Roca Roja to the northwest, and then second, you will attack the large Erusian base there. We've been unable to verify that base's ability to deal with fighters. You will attack and provoke the enemy into revealing their AA strategy. Get them to fire at you as much as you can. That way, we can confirm where they're firing from. Then it's a case of sending in a regular force to clean them out. For this mission, we prepared a frontline base that can be used for ammo replenishment and aircraft repairs. However, this is not for you guys. Only the regular force has permission to use it. Even if you run out of ammo, don't forget that you're just decoys. You stay out there as targets for the enemy.
Huh. What do you think? Okay, I gotta make sure I change the... Yeah. So I'm probably gonna take the Hornet out. We're not late enough in the game that I really need to step up when I'm flying yet. A bomber makes more sense because a lot of the stuff on the ground that blow up is clustered. But I mean, okay, let me see what I have. Okay, 10. F-14 has I think those go boom big. Yeah. Yeah, let's... Yeah. I'll do what we do. Air Squadron...
Aircraft preparations complete. Stand by at the front.
Cruise missiles, you can blow yourself up with them pretty easily, if I recall. You really gotta respect the long range on them. Alright.
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as attack, aren't you, Spare Aid? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
Outside or not. It does, damn.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. A whole squadron. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire. Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat, but feel free to take them out.
Leave them to me. Ruling the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading.
What are the odds of getting out alive?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
Any regular aircraft that join later needing any repairs or ammo will fly over the return line. However, you guys do not have that luxury.
So, what are we supposed to do?
I'm out. Returning to resupply. How are we supposed to work without ammo? I'm heading back.
Nice try.
Barely used any ammo up yet.
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Bad Dog's finally come around. Trigger, rocking it hard.
Cut the crap. There's work to do.
Right into the clouds.
Bear 15, enemy has a lock on you. You're mine. The enemy has escaped. Lock on hostile.
All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that? Smash one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Right up.
Spare 15, target destroyed.
I got him.
Spare 15 locked. In gun range. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're on official fly swatter now,
Yes.
Trigger.
Yeah, that's what I
Vehicle
thought.
down.
Bye.
Black 2.
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here. Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
This might actually pick up and plane there.
I can dodge this!
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Maybe if we had some anti-surface weaponry.
Confirmed kill on AA gun. Spare 15 locked on.
Oh, boy. A whole bunch of them are just...
Bandit in my sights.
Locked on. Locked on. Get out of there.
Damn. Oh, get out of that. I could kill myself with that.
Missile incoming! Break! Break!
Enemy's locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Fox 2.
Shake your tail! You've got company!
Fox 2. Bear 9. Missile.
Spare 15 locked.
The enemy can only hit us from a few positions. Take your sights on there. Bear 15 lags the target. Locked on. My finger's on the trigger.
Almost out of special weaponry. Vehicle down.
Bear 15, they've got a lock on you.
Missile away. In gun range. AA gun down.
Watch your... I don't need more work.
need the regular force to come through. I'll just destroy everything.
But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when pawns like us will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Bandog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off. It's solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing. The bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Quit scratching your ass and approach the enemy.
Break! Missile inbound!
AA gun down. Okay. All that's left below you is piles of rubble. Look for more enemies. Let's see if they can't hit you this time.
I still got a lot of missiles. A few Lackums. One in the middle.
Spare 15, missile away.
Okay, now that works. One left.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping. Aircraft approaching at high speed, bearing 280.
UAVs arrived.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Machines are not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Missile away.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Humans are just pawns. That lion son of a bitch.
Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
There's no way this base can be attacked from the air. This is Spare 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller, missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm hit! I'm still at the table! High roller, missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this.
Well. Much for that bet.
Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't piss your pants over one aircraft being down.
No, we got a fire! Trigger eliminated target. What happens to a bat when the banker's out? Another man down. There's no point. Retreat!
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit. My aircraft.
This isn't even a fight. You want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me.
I don't expect this to be a straight
I'm getting behind Trigger. Stick with the bet. To die, let him. Poor decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows you can reach your numbers.
Trigger crashed. What an idiot.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
Engage or face punishment.
Keep yapping away, little guard dog.
Pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins.
Yeah, you're gonna have a hard time catching up to me.
Take out anti-air weapons that get in the way.
Pursuing enemy.
Vehicle down.
Hostile has a lock. This is a whole new kind of war. Evading!
On your ass. Locked. Spare 15, target destroyed. You're low on missiles.
Triggers destroyed all the trucks.
Continuing attack.
Bandit on my 6. I'm spiked. I'll shake him.
On my target. Letting a rip. Mark 2. Breaking lock. Evading. Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
3 minutes remaining.
Missile. Evading.
One down.
Trigger. Missile incoming.
You're still at it.
Enemy has a lock.
This one's mine. Attacking.
Yeah. Target destroyed. Hostile has a lock.
This is how it works. You do whatever tasks you're given.
You take care of the surface target.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Missile. Evading.
2 minutes remaining.
Mark 2.
Locked on target.
Pursuing enemy.
I'm spiked. I'll shake him. Missile incoming. Break.
No missiles left.
Missile. Evading. Set up AA weapons. Put them on a flat surface.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Too low. It's fire from the ground.
Continuing attack. Bandits in the tunnel. They're taking off from inside. Tunnel? You gotta be kidding.
Alright, the ground target's gonna be easy to mop up with guns.
1 minute remaining.
Mark 2.
Enemy sticking in my rear.
Oh, I pulled up a little too late. Okay. What I need to do is run backwards resupply anyway. Because I don't... Unless I was, like, real careful with the guns. Got him right in the... Oh, is it gonna restock my ammo?
Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
We're clear to attack, right? I heard the regular forces were gonna clean things up.
It's just like before. We blow the shit out of everything.
Sharp as a tack, aren't you, Spare 8? Regular forces can reduce losses if you tenderize the base first. If you can't handle that, just fly and be a target.
We're being attacked. Enemy aircraft. Spare 15. Ready the anti-air interceptors. Open fire.
Affirmative. We'll do what we can.
Transport truck spotted. Not a threat. Feel free to take them out.
Blowing the weak is a kind of specialty of mine.
The fire set off a chain reaction. At least stop it from spreading. What are the odds of getting out of line?
That's for you to figure out, Spare 7.
Target confirmed destroyed. Trigger again.
You're hitting 3 locations. Some have air power, so their threat levels vary. Think of the best way to rob them of their ability to respond. Use those empty heads of yours. If you die too fast, you won't even be useful as targets. The vehicles have been taken out. Move on to the next target.
You're our official fly swatter now, Trigger.
Trigger. Rocking it hard. Cut the crap. There's work to do. Any regular
Let's be honest here. Regulars like us aren't allowed to resupply. But in your heart, you want us to smash that base. Am I off?
You're gonna wish this mission never ended.
Looks like Mad Dog's finally come around. All bombers destroyed before takeoff. Who did that? Scratch one hostile.
That was fast. Keep up the good work.
Ryo!
Finally have a read on the targets. They're in one hell of a place. I'll take it from here.
Fox 2.
Trigger's taking out one of the AA guns.
Chaff and flares deployed.
Enemies locked on me. Someone help me out here.
Yo, you having fun out here, Trigger?
Spare 15, target destroyed.
Locked on. My finger's on the trigger. Missile! Whoa!
Chaff and flares are running low. Spare 15 blocked. Check your 6.
Spare 15. Enemy has a lock on you. Enemy has a lock on me.
These guys creep me out. What's with the scratches on their tails?
In gun range.
Locked on bandit. They shot at! What is this bullshit? Spare 13. Fox
2. APC down.
Enemies locked on you. They've got a lock. No way! Trigger, missile incoming! Someone take out the AA!
You've got company, Spare 15.
Sam down.
Locked on.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Shit, all the batteries are dead.
Enemy on my ass.
Hostile has a lock.
Locked on target.
Break! Missile inbound!
AA gun down.
Alright.
Good work. They can't even approach you.
The base commander makes a big deal whenever a new mission comes in. But it's just one after another. Like that was the plan all along or something. Battle doctrines. Something happens, they tell you what to do next. Osea has one. It probably says where and when Ogla will die. You mean they already know the next strategy? Hold up. Let's make a bet. Whoever guesses the next strategy wins. You can get in on this too, Band Dog.
Maybe you guys need to cool your heads off in solitary.
Let me look into this doctrine thing.
Man, you're delusional.
The bribe is all you need to look into a terminal. It's amazing how many people write their password on a note by their desk. Gathering intel is all about...
Spare 15, this is the control tower. Make your landing check.
Too fast. Lower your airspeed. Bank left. Spare 15, you are cleared for takeoff. Get your ass in gear.
I mean, I could have switched to the others, but going up against the drones. Is this counting towards mission time? That sucks if it is.
Gathering intel is all about getting access.
Target destroyed.
What's left after this?
Spare 15, missile away. Triggers destroyed all the trucks. Targeting gun range. Fire. Spare 15, target destroyed.
I can't see a damn thing. Better be careful.
This is Spare 11. Enemy base dead ahead. Damn it, we can't do this from the sky. We need ground troops.
Spare 11, just do your job.
Just give us a bomb big enough to blow the area.
Trigger destroyed the enemy facility while everyone else was sleeping.
The murderer's done it again. We're gonna have to rethink the odds.
Missile. Missile.
Retreat!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Spare 15, SAM site down. Aircraft approaching at high speed. Bearing 280.
Here comes the drones.
They're drones.
These must be the infamous drones.
They can dogfight without pilots?
Shades of not replacing humans.
Calm down. They're just obstacles in your way. Don't forget your original mission.
It's bad enough just dealing with the surface. Damn.
Spare 15, locked on.
Did the jailer know about the shitstorm he was sending us into? Penal units are just pawns.
That lying son of a bitch. Don't pretend like you deserve any better. Continue with the operation.
There's no way this base can be attacked from the air.
The anti-air guns are hit hard. Our air defense capabilities are compromised. Just grab whatever you can and return fire.
Shit, my tail's on fire.
5 minutes remaining.
Maintain in my sight. Locked on.
Ow.
Rush 2. Trigger crashed. Truly an idiot.
How was there a missile locked on me in the tunnel?
This is
Bear 7. Shit! Someone get this enemy off my tail! I can't. I've got my hands full too.
High roller, missile, shake it off.
God damn it, I'm dead! I'm still at the table! High roller, missile, another one! I've got a bet on me getting out of this. Hey, someone's down. Who is it? It's High roller. He's been taken out.
Don't miss your pants over one aircraft being down.
Too low, we're taking fire to the ground.
Uh-oh, missile fired!
What happens to a bet when the banker's out?
Moron.
Another man down. There's no point. Retreat!
Follow your orders. Continue the operation. Deserters will be punished.
I'm hit! I'm hit! My aircraft!
This isn't even a fight. Do you want to lose all your pilots?
Shut up.
Try and stop me. I'm getting behind Traeger. Stay fast if you want to survive. If anyone wants to die, let him. Decision on your part. I've still got top score. Count? Man, you're useless. Everyone knows who played your numbers.
Fox 2.
Come on, hit those damn fighters. Missile!
UAV down. Engage or face punishment.
Keep clapping away, little guard dog.
You'll pay for this.
Looks like we're the only ones having fun out here. Trigger, the one with the highest score wins. Let's settle who's best once and for all. Behind!
3 minutes remaining.
If only I could bring a radio to lift my spirits.
Fine.
Bandits in the tunnel! They're taking off from inside! The tunnel? Gotta be here.
Missile! Evading! Hostile has a lock!
Yes.
Missile inbound! Evade! The enemy can only approach us from certain angles, so cover them. Jump on my tail!
My target's tail.
Kill on target confirmed. Wow, Trigger's the only one who's managed to hit the base.
Enemy dodge. Continuing attack.
2 minutes remaining.
Missile! Trigger, hostile behind you! Bandit in my sights.
Missile fired. Evading.
Missile hit.
Keeping lock. Breaking.
Another even pilot.
Targeting gun range. Fire. You've done a fair amount of work to their ground units, but I see some of you still have ammo. Continue with the attack. Keep yourself nice and exposed till I say otherwise.
Incoming missile! Breaking!
Attack missed.
I'm finally finding my crew. Spare 15 down another. That's 3.
Breaking lock. Evading. They'll crash on their own. Enemy missile chasing me.
Hostile has a lock.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Hostile has a lock.
Thanks. That had me spooked. Nice job, Trigger. That's 5. I've shot down 6.
Shit, you're still on 2.
Hey, are you sure your radar's working right? Keep flying straight, you'll get hit.
Okay, you've hit the enemy base enough. Operation is complete. Head back. The bastards who flew off are going to wish they were never born. You guys get a pass.
Damn right. I wouldn't be surprised if we're thrown in solitary too.
Hey, who wants to bet who goes into solitary?
That's what that gambling nutjob would say if he was still here.
Where's your sense of humor, guys? Your buddy's making a joke. Laugh already. Some welcome. All aircraft, spread out and attack.
All right.
We're clear to attack.
Here we go. Maybe only one or two more missions before I wrap up this episode. I think 3 hours is about what I was doing for Ace Combat 5.
You lost planes, but the mission succeeded. However, some of you crossed the return line for supplies and for repairs. This will result in solitary. Take them. You know, I've received a medal for my ingenuity in finding a use for you cons. But just remember, if you disobey orders, there's a special place in solitary confinement for you. Your so-called right to complain was forfeited the moment you chose to break the law. Okay then, go make yourselves useful. An Osean Air Force squadron is currently entering Erusian territory for reconnaissance. Due to certain factors, their return route has been changed. The new return route will be through Yinshi Valley, a scenic and rocky karst area. The enemy's radar facilities and anti-aircraft weapons hidden on the mountainside pose a serious threat. Your mission is to destroy them and get our guys out in one piece, even if it puts your own lives in danger. And it is important to remember, they will send up interceptors if you're detected. So you will need to choose something useful in a dogfight. The weather won't be on your side, but you're doing this whether you like it or not.
Here we go.
Worry about the squadron's return route, not your own. Your mission is to get them back safely, which I think is the perfect punishment for your crimes.
Let me just make sure in is correct. There's all right. Here we go.
Aircraft
the
preparations
Yinshi Valley.
complete. You're cleared to taxi. Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be quick. Target radar facilities and AA weaponry. They're set up on a rugged terrain, and there's a lot of cloud cover. You will be near thunderclouds. Man, you guys were born unlucky.
Wait, who's the dumbass who came up with this batshit plan?
Just obey orders.
Air Force Base 444 Squadron, this is Cyclops 1. The Cyclops and Strider squadrons currently contain 7 aircraft. Stand by. We'll be arriving shortly.
Understood.
We're low on ammunition. It'll be hard to take on hostiles. We'll have to rely on you guys to make it home.
Cyclops 1, this is Bandog. We need the job done on time.
Bandog? Cool name. Nice working with you, Mr. Guard Dog.
The terrain makes the airstream bumpy. Don't damage those planes.
Crosswind's gonna slam us into the rock.
It's blowing me off course.
Destruction of target facility is confirmed.
The regular force's secret reconnaissance plane is deep inside Erusea. They're investigating the ruins. That's all I know. You sure found out quick. They got a secret weapon, maybe? There's only so much I can find out.
Enough talk. Destruction of target facility confirmed.
Mission is crazy. All our commander thinks about is looking good for the General Staff Office.
The mission doesn't require you to talk. Use your head as well as your hands.
Righto.
Radar facilities are silent, but those SAM sites are still a threat. Eliminate them. All targets destroyed, no complaints here.
Caution. Bandits inbound. Here come the UAVs.
We might have crossed the line.
There they are.
Leave this one to our friends.
Wish we'd used that hole to get home, too.
Things don't always go perfectly.
The drones have jumped on the recon team. Our friends aren't equipped for air-to-air. They need our cover. All 444 aircraft, get them out of there. Not even one is to go down. Destroy the UAVs.
It's impossible. I'm not flying in there to help out some assholes that don't know shit about. As they say in my house, there's a thin line between bravery and stupidity. Someone flew into the thunderclouds!
Spare 15 has broken through the thunderclouds. Nice work for a dumbass.
Thanks. I owe you.
Watch your tails, guys.
All right, good start. Now let's get the remaining 6
All right.
Spare 15, Fox 2.
Strider 4, bandit on your 6.
Help by getting in between them and the UAVs.
They don't even have time to check radar.
Watch your ass.
Bring it on.
Man dog, there's still 5 aircraft down that zone. Go to hell.
Trigger's been struck by lightning.
Calm down. Check your HUD for errors. You'll make it if you don't panic.
Strider 3, get that enemy off your ass.
Dealing with 9Gs is tough, but for those UAVs, it's just another day at the office. Why are we risking our lives to wipe someone else's ass?
Start complaining when you can keep your own nose clean.
Damn it. Enemy on my tail.
Enemy's got a lot.
It's gonna be a long way around those thunderclouds.
Flying against machines.
All cowards, go hide in the thunderclouds like Trigger. Target was not hit.
Bandit has a lock.
Strider 3, missile in the air. Evade.
Radar confirms Spare 15 has come out of the clouds.
Shake that enemy.
Just flew into a thundercloud without even blinking. Wiseman 444 squadron support incoming. Sorry, but I'm using this chance to break off.
Jaeger, look after the survivors.
Roger.
UAV destroyed.
I owe you one.
Cyclops 4 has broken off. There you go. Things are looking up. Finally got some good guys in support.
Looks like there's one guy who's got everyone's backs.
Cyclops 2, watch your 6. Cyclops 3, check your 6.
Trigger's holding up, but we got our hands full.
I'm not stupid enough to fly into a thundercloud.
Cyclops 3, evade that missile! Cyclops 3, watch your tail!
Bandit down.
Cyclops 3 has broken off. Bad dog, it's just me and 1 more to go.
Spare 15. You're the only one earning any redemption today. Make sure the rest of them stay alive.
You'll let the devil with 3 sin lines go free after that.
You're in no position to call someone a devil count. Don't make me laugh.
Whoops.
Cyclops 2, hostile on your rear!
I'm not letting a damn robot shoot me down. Someone hurry up and rescue our hapless regulars.
Spare 15, launching missile.
Great! They're all over me!
Maintain your elements, no additive errors.
Cyclops 2 is broken up. All my guys managed to escape. Got big gratitude for you.
Cyclops 1, check your 6.
So I just gotta look at the support. Just one fighter.
Cyclops 1, missile!
Alright.
Cyclops 1 is breaking off. He could have broken off any time if he was by himself. Spare 15. All UAVs in the vicinity confirmed destroyed.
Nice teamwork. Thanks. Who is that? Tell him I'm grateful.
Copy that, Cyclops 1. Spare squadron. Mission is complete. Return to base. Wait a minute. Hold it.
Oh, give me a break. You have more chores for us?
Spare 8, Champ. Bogey approaching fast from the rear. All available units support Spare 8.
I don't need any support. This is all mine. Damn it. He's glued to my tail. Still not firing. I ain't afraid of it. Spare 8, no dogfighting. Negative. I'm not letting this slide. Woohoo!
You could have done that sooner. I want to understand the enemy.
Yeah, shot down Champ. He was toying with him.
Spare 10 lost. Another one. One recon aircraft lost. What's with this guy? That's an Su-30.
Here we
All
go.
Spare Squadron aircraft provide support for Cyclops and Strider. Keep the bandit off of them.
Negative. That's not possible.
Get in there with that monster, Spare 15. We're gonna lose more friendlies.
You told us our jobs are done. I'm going home.
Why are some of the local force craft flying out of bounds?
Those damn cowards bailing on us?
I just sent back to damaged craft. We only need guys we can use. Spare 15, Spare 11, form an element to take up the rear.
Forget it.
Trigger's taking the beast head on. You two deal with support.
So this is where Tabloid bows out. Shit. Roger that. Will do.
Soul 2, Soul 3. They've got 2 rear guard. The better one's mine.
Copy that, King.
Don't call me that. Enemy has a lock on me.
Attack failed.
I'm here.
Box 2.
Yes.
Box 2.
Chaff and flares are running low. Enemy has a lock on you.
I have a lock.
Not good enough.
Spare 15, caution. If your plane gets beat up, you're a sitting duck.
Doesn't miss it open. The guy's a goddamn flying wizard.
Soul 2, this is Soul 1. Soul 2 here. What's up? Missile did not connect. That wasn't the plan.
Wiseman, you see that color? The way he's flying?
It's Mr. X for sure.
The pilot of the experimental squadron's X-plane.
Wiseman, we don't want to mess with this guy. It's clear by the way he flies. Way out of my league.
Exactly the man we didn't want to run into. Jaeger, if it comes down to it, black as a sheep. Just get my guys out of here.
Understood.
Missile hit. Is he downed? No, he managed to take it in a non-critical area. I'll teach you how to do that when we get back.
You're telling me there's only 2 craft taking on the orange guy?
No, just one's taking him on.
No way. I wouldn't last a minute.
Fusion, do not engage. If he gets close, just run.
Copy that. Was gonna do that anyway.
guy's the real thing.
Shaking bandit.
Pull up.
Come on, HUD, come back.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
Enemy in gun range. Missile away.
Taking evasive action.
Look after your craft. One mistake and you're a goner.
Missile.
We dodged again. Interesting. 3 white lines. Do they signify something?
Spare 15 has entered the clouds.
Pull up.
Locked on target. Target is still alive.
I haven't hit a missile yet. Embarrassing.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Shaking bandit.
Nice. Bandit hit. Spare 15 got him.
Please respond. What's your status? My status? Well, excited.
Fox 2, where the fuck did that missile go?
Yeah, another hit. Confirm visual in the clouds. Go get him.
Bandit fired missile.
Someone moving to assist.
Do your jobs and I'll do mine.
Bandits in the clouds. Chase them down. You've got this.
Nah, he's getting away.
System failure. Alert. System failure.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile. Missile.
Pressure warning. Pressure warning.
Spare 15 launching missile.
Missile.
Break! Break! The enemy's in the clouds. Follow them, Spare 15. Do something or the entire recon squadron could go down.
Please reboot system.
Come on.
In gun range.
Alert. System failure.
Someone, this is
civilians he killed.
Hey, God Dog, who's the guy who worked his ass off in the rear?
The biggest dumbass in the unit.
Makes sense. Only an idiot would be brave enough to pull off those moves.
I'll guide you back to Air Force Base 444.
I don't think I was supposed to be able to visually track him like that.
Appreciate
Oh well.
Meet me at the base.
I wouldn't get involved if I were you.
Runway's
You're
clear.
supposed to vanish in
You
the
have
cloud.
permission to land. You made it this far, don't screw up now.
I fucking crashed on landing
3,000
after
meters.
that.
Too fast. Lower your airspeed. 1,500 meters. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Great work. Nice job in not ruining a good plane. Your work's still far from done. Stand by for further orders.
The crew said the enemy had one mean son of a bitch flying for him. Our team had a few Air Force hot dogs, real experienced pilots. But this guy swooped in like a hawk, locked on, and took them all out in the blink of an eye. Reminds me of a story Gramps told me once. He said a little while before he retired from active duty, he saw an enemy fighter wipe out an entire formation right in front of him. It was like seeing how a shark works when it's going after its dinner. This enemy pilot stalked Gramps' pals from below, just like how a shark would. Then one by one, he put the bite on them. Sounds like what happened to our guys today. Kinda surprised so many made it back alive. I bet when they saw what was going on, they broke formation and left their buddies to the shark. Hang on. There's 3 extra planes here. They're foreigners too.
Spare Squadron, this mission needs to be...
All right.
You returned without permission and failed as escorts. So how about you rethink your value while in solitary? Take them away. Well, well, what do you know? Pilots made it back to base alive. Treat them well and feed them plenty. After all, we have to get a favorable report out of them. I've spent enough of my time being the commander of some worthless penal unit.
Worthless too, right? Alright. I guess we'll do the intro of the next mission, but I think that'll be that. I'll save up after that, and we'll call it an episode.
I had a chance to talk to one of the pilots that escaped back here, so I took it. Apparently, 2 of our planes took the enemy on alone. They covered the Allies so they could retreat. The hell kind of idiot does a thing like that? The last pilot to land back at the base was that scrawny anarchist dude. He always had this dumb grin on his face, like he didn't give a damn about whatever he did to get thrown in here with the rest of us. Was he the one who went gung-ho?
No.
I bought him a drink later. After the usual small talk, I turned the topic around to the mission. For an anarchist, he struck me as a bit weird. Nothing like what I expected. He talked a mile a minute and kept going on and on about library books. Not encyclopedias, those cheesy adventure novels you read in high school. Nothing against those. I like a good story myself once in a while. But I wasn't here to talk books.
I remember that day well. Amidst the swirling clouds, the fighter squadron was trying to help its allies reach safety.
He's pretty foolish, isn't he?
I thought so too. Suddenly, a highly skilled enemy fighter squadron appeared and began picking them off at the edges. One by one, they fell right out of the sky.
Although, I guess there was nobody around that was even more foolish to go to their aid then. So you simply watch things unfold from a distance.
Yeah. I mean, who would have ever thought that I'd just go and follow them straight into the enemy squadron like that?
After what felt like decades, I finally got to the info I was looking for. He wasn't the guy. He said he was just following his wingman's lead and managed not to die somehow. The hero on this mission was the new guy. The one that killed Harling. How did you feel?
I'm still kind of shaken up, actually. But you know, I do feel a certain sense of pride, too.
He really is foolish, isn't he?
Yep, he sure is.
I went to the hangar to have myself a closer look at Trigger's plane. I knew that burnt smell. That's what happens when an engine's been driven to its limit. This pilot was a hot dog. From now on, I was gonna keep my eye on this idiot. From a distance, though. I didn't want to get too tight with someone who was a better pilot than my dad. Even so, I decided to give this guy's plane a little bit of the old Avril magic touch. He needed all the help he could get.
Attention! If you disobeyed orders in the previous mission, line up over there. You won't disobey a second time. Do not test my patience. The biggest threat to our forces is the enemy's enormous swarm of drones. In order for our forces to penetrate deep into Erusian territory, we'll need to clear a path. You will destroy the enemy's fuel plant. HQ has found evidence that fuel is being moved intermittently inland from a refinery at the harbor in Artiglio. It's likely they're supplying fuel for the various drone bases. Those of you whose food privileges were taken away already know how this goes. We silence the drones by taking their fuel. Enter via the estuary, take out their AA, destroy the fuel points on both sides of the river and their oil tankers. Remember, you're not bona fide military. You're expendable.
Alright. Well, that'll be what we do in the next episode. For now, I guess I'll wrap it up. We're with, actually pretty good paces. Surprised I've only failed, what, like, twice? I failed earlier on, just because... Then I crashed into... what was it, like a crane or something. But, yeah. That first duel with Mihai went pretty smooth. I did not crash or get blown up or anything, which good. Glad I'm at least good enough to keep up with him on Ace difficulty now. I must have shaken my rust off. I don't know. Anyway, that'll be it for this episode. I will see you guys in the next one. Later.